Welcome to session 22 of Word Power Made Easy. The first word for the day is titillate, which comes from a Latin verb which means to tickle. So titillate means to arouse a feeling of excitement, interest or happiness. Titillation is the noun and the verb which has an added meaning of light sexual simulation. The next word is compliment. To compliment someone means to praise someone or flatter someone. The next word is adulation. Adulation comes from the root ad, which means to, plus ulos, which means tail. So this is usually in the context of when a dog wags its tail to and fro in front of its master to get a treat. So adulation is excessive flattery, to give respect, affection or praise in a very excessive manner. So an example is most of the celebrities enjoy the adulation of their fans. The next word is proscribe. Proscribe comes from the root pro, which means to avoid or before, plus scribo, which means to write. The derivation is from the Roman times, where if a man committed some crime, his name was written on a bulletin board so that the others would understand and know, and therefore they would avoid such man. So proscribe means to avoid, ban, denounce or prohibit. So usually doctors prescribe some food items when you are sick. So you have to avoid those in order to be healthy. The next word is manuscript, which comes from the root manus, which means hand, plus scriptus, which means to write. So manuscript means handwritten. The next word is scriptus, which means holy writing. The next word is describe. Describe comes from the root de, which means down, plus scribe, which means to write. So describe is to write down or to explain. For example, the description of this video is given below. So it is written below to explain the content. The next word is subscribe. Subscribe comes from the root sub, which means under, plus scribo, which means to write. So to write someone's name under an order, for example, to become a member or to agree to the contract or agreement. The next word is subsurface, which means sub plus surface, so below ground. Inscribe, which comes from the root in plus scribe, which means to write. So inscribe means to write into or in, for example, in a book, stone or metal. The next word is postscript. Post means after plus scrib. So something written after the main part is finished. The next word is obviate. Obviate comes from the root ob, which means middle, plus via, which means road. So usually when you are in between the road and you see a stone in between, it is easily seen, and so therefore you will take some precautionary measures and avoid or prevent any accidents. So obviate means to avoid or prevent. So it's the necessary steps taken to prevent by taking effective measures or steps against. The noun is known as obviation. The next word is trivial, which comes from the root tri, which means three, plus via, which means road. So somewhere where three roads intersect, you are likely to find a lot of traffic and a lot of people. So at that place, you will not discuss any important or confidential matters. So trivial means something which is unimportant. The next word is militate. Militate comes from the root militis. Militis means soldiers or fighting man. So militate means to work against. So if something militates against you, it works against your advantage or it works for your disadvantage. An example is that we had also discussed in one of the previous session. So your father's loss of his job may militate against the family vacation you have been planning. So if he has lost his job, the family vacation will now no longer take place. So it has worked against your plan. The next word is militant. Militant is a reformer or someone who fights for a reform. So the example that is given here is Sally is a militant in the women's liberation movement. So she is a reformer or she is fighting for women's liberation. The next word is malign. Malign comes from the root malice, which means bad or evil. So malign means bad, harmful, causing or having an intention to cause harm. So based on this is malignant. Malignant means something which has deep hatred or something which can cause serious health problems. The next word is malediction. It comes from the root mal, which means bad or evil, plus dico or dictus, which means and to say or tell. So malediction means an evil saying. The next word is malevolent, which comes from the root mal plus volo. Volo means to wish or to be willing. So malevolent is wishing something evil or something harmful. The next word is maleficent, which comes from the root mal plus facio or factus, which means to do or make. So maleficent is doing harm or evil or the for example maleficent acts or deed, which is harmful acts or harmful deeds. The next word is malefactor, which comes from the roots mal plus factor. So it means a wrongdoer or a criminal, an evildoer. Malefaction. Malefaction is a crime. The next word is maladroit, which comes from the root mal plus droit. Droit means skillful. So maladroit means awkward or someone who lacks skills, someone who is clumsy. The next word is disease, which has a negative prefix di in the start plus ease. Ease is a relaxed state. So disease means lack of ease. The next word is malaise. Malaise means a slight or general feeling of not being healthy, being in a discomfort. The next word is malpractice, which has the roots mal plus practice. So an illegal action, a wrongdoing. The next word is malnutrition. Malnutrition comes from the root mal plus nutrition. So someone who lacks nutrition. Maladjusted, not able to deal with other people in a normal or healthy way. Malcontent, which means mal plus content. Content means pleased or satisfied. A person who is often unhappy or angry about something. So that's the end of the words that we learn in this session. Now you can pause the video and solve these exercises to know that you have understood the following words. You can also practice at home by forming your own sentences, and then you can even comment down in the comment section. Solving these exercises will make sure that you have understood the words and you are now able to get the roots. So that's the end of the session. Thank you.